Hello everyone and welcome to Hearthstone again. It's time for the grand tournament match. We're going to accept this Tavern Brawl challenge. This particular theme this week is pre-made decks, which will highlight the new features of the upcoming expansion, which is pretty hype. It's probably got about 20 good cards in there out of about a pool of about 120, because that's just the way Hearthstone likes to be, a lot of redundancy. That's right. However, I am looking forward to making a few of the new decks. Hopefully they work out. That's probably the main thing everyone says. Like, a lot of the new stuff seems very slow orientated as far as the meta's concerned. And honestly, probably the best card in there to slow the meta down is in this deck. We're going to see if it comes up. I'll point it out if it does. Indeed, it's going to be the DLC hero game. Got to show off those paid DLC skins, eh? $13 each. There might be more now. My government's considering adding GST to online purchases, which is amazingly bad. Okay. I'll go away. Pop-ups hopefully didn't change anything. We don't really want the bear. The bear trap's okay. Hunter's mark's okay. Armored Warhorse, go away. Do you like the bear trap? Everyone notices it. It's literally... We really lucked badly there. This is a terrible legendary. But the bear trap is literally... summon a bear, but it's got a bear trap on it. Oh, I'm going to say greetings. My frame rate is really low. Okay, seems better now.
One day, I'll be a real knight.
That you will be, lowly squire. So if you don't know, I'll explain the new effects briefly. The first one is Inspire. Inspire will trigger after you use your hero power. So if he could Fire Blast me next turn, and this will become a 2-2. Yeah, it's lagging a bit. It may not like the fact I'm uploading last week's episode right now. Oh well, hopefully there's no particular issues. As you can see, we've got a new game board, which gives us new things to play with. Out comes the Bone Guard Lieutenant. Whoever this archer is, they're really inaccurate. Not a snipe, says Skynox. That's right. It could be a freezing trap. It could be many things. But now they will just play Animal Companion. It's probably going to be Huffer. Oh, it's the Misha. We'll accept our Misha. And eat some raspberry pie. Could be strawberry pie, maybe. It's usually raspberry, though. It's a bit hard to turn this meat wheel, the spit, on this 4x3 screen, but we're trying. We just hold the left mouse button down, that would do it. Don't know how we actually cook it up. I'm sure people will let us know. I've not even been paying attention to this, so what did he do? He just traded and then fire blasted it. See, there's this 2-2 we talked about. And a fallen hero. Obviously new trap, he says. Yes, it is. However, we're going to now play a card, probably this Armored Warhorse. Let's see if we get charge. And no, we don't. We failed! This other new mechanic is called Joust. And, it didn't work. Basically, if it works, you then get a bonus. So, it's trying to reward control decks. However, as you can see, despite his deck being far more rushy than me, we lucked out and got it. That's a lot of damage. Each fallen hero increases the damage of Fire Blast by 1. And now out comes the bear. That's right. So we can't play the Master Jouster this turn. I'm really not wanting to use these cards either, but I'm forced to use tracking at this point. That's the reason why. I wanted this card. I think that we can make this work this turn. Lock and Load adds a random card to our hand with every card we play. We drew 2 off it. Okay, I'm alright with that. Would have preferred having the lock and load first because we got an extra card off it, but hey, we got there. Oh, Fire Blast costing 1 now. Maiden of the Lake. But I can deal 2 damage to a minion as well with the Steam Weedle Sniper. Sniper, no sniping.
Target acquired.
There we go.
Thanks.
This, of course, is generated from lock and load. I do like how the crosshairs appear over the whole screen.
Don't worry, love. The cavalry's here.
That card didn't actually appear properly, but okay. Out comes the Argent Horse Rider, which gets returned to his hand. None of that nonsense. Gonna get fire blasted and then attacked.
Oh, you guys!
Got decent stats, this Maiden of the Lake. I think it is time to play, honestly, the Acid Maw. It's kind of bad. I mean, the combo wombo is going Acid Maw, Unleash the Hounds, which clears the whole board. However, Acid Maw also says all of my units can be killed with 1 Fire Blast. It's going to be the Mouse the Jouster. Let's see if we win the joust. And we don't. We got exactly the same result again, which is how well jousts are going to go in the competitive ladder. Let's just say that. Ha ha ha. Alright, what Skynox got up his sleeve? I am really on tilt today. Really on tilt. Don't know why. I may just be tired, may just because it's been a useless day, but oh well. Also, power creep. Blatantly power creep. This evil heckler is just way better than the Biddy Bay bodyguard, and there's no other way of putting it. So we're just gonna dwell on that for a moment, at how bad Blizzard is at making games, and continue with our turn. We could unleash the Hounds and Arcane Shot to clear. The silly thing about it is actually probably the right play, because otherwise we do nothing. Unless we Acid Maw Arcane Shot, which is also bad. Yeah, it's really bad. I think this is probably the correct play, actually.
What to do?
Alright, we'll play Acid Maw. Arcane Shot you.
Now.
There we go. And he can trade into me or not.
I appreciate that.
He'll just Fire Blast anyway. I should have traded. You can see my misplaying of this card is actually why I don't like it. It's that bad. And out comes the Argent Horse Rider to take out the Acid Maw. Just proving why the card's bad. And I appreciate that. Okay. Do we unleash the Hounds? I think we just North Sea Kraken. Splash some water up there. And you can still trade for it, which is a silly thing, by Fire Blasting and then just trading his whole board into it. He still kills it. Or we might have a Flame Lance. Oh, he Polymorph Boars. That works too. It's always Huffer. If you know what I mean. Eyebrows nudging. There's the Frost Giant. He played it for 10. Well, I must have played it for 8. No, he played it for much less. Never mind. Well, we got lock and load, I guess, so might as well play it. Because we're almost dead. We'll start with Unleash the Hounds, because we need to play that to not die. Cool pet, eh? Well, we'll play it. Get multi-shot. And Ram Wrangler, which would be decent, I guess, if it weren't for the fact we're dead. Hunter is definitely the underdog in this matchup. We're basically dead. We can kill this thing. of incredible slowness. Obviously it's not liking the fact that my video was uploading. Hopefully it should be done soon. And then we'll attempt to RNG and get the other class.
Wanted, dead or alive.
Just give me Twisting Nether, will you? Lava Burst isn't bad. I'll have it. Oh, he just gets Sinister Strike anyway. Quick, concede. That's why you don't play Hunter. As you can see, they've been slowly amassing money for the new packs. Let's try again. See if we can get the better class, the male class. Oh, we lucked poorly. Give it a go, I guess.
Tremble before the might of the elves.
Indeed, we shall be stuck in fear and trembling. We can do this. The games are fairly short, so why not? I like how I sent that card back and I got it back immediately. We are going to turn one tracking though. I think the bear trap's the way to go. Yeah, have the bear trap. Ram Wrangler, by the way, is a pretty amazingly good because he just generally summons like Godzilla or... Oh, we hit the targeting dummy by accident. He generally summons Godzilla or King Crush or something like nonsense like that. We'll play Snipe. Got a few direct hits. I notice how wherever we click really doesn't have much of a difference. Although if you try to miss, I think you miss well. Missing is easy, hitting is not. Oh, got rid of that Divine Shield. Could just kill him. Probably going to. Good night. I'm enjoying myself with the target dummy at least. I got Naturalize. Whoa, he span around. Isn't that fun? Well, Animal Companion is the play, so let's play. It's always Huffer. Always. At least we got Cobra Shot next turn. So summon something of 3 health. It's dead. Well, we can Hunter's Mark and then kill the power creep minion. Hunter's Mark. Cobra Shot. It's just a day in the life of a bad deck. That's why I didn't make it.
Hello, Wanderer.
I'm just trying out the emotes here.
Well played. Thanks.
Power of the Wild seems fitting. We can have dogs and make them bigger dogs. So what's the play? Now this is the card I was referring to earlier that was a bit aggro reducing. Because it's restoring health to yourself, it's a playable minion, it's a free 4 for 5. However, it's giving you health. So in a deck that was trying to be a control deck, you'd have Sengens and you'd have Refreshment Vendors. By the way, the refreshments are carrots. So we could summon a Panther, which if we draw a Ram Wrangler in the future is a convenient thing to have. It's always good to know we got Naturalize. Unleash the Hounds does nothing. Unleash the Hounds' Power of the Wilds gives us some 2/2s, but even then it's a bit pointless. I'm feeling the Refreshment Vendor's the way to go. Refreshment Vendor shoot. So we'll shoot him, and we'll play the Refreshment Vendor. There we go. Good thing we shot him first.
Appreciate that.
We could have played this first and done more damage. But you never know. Well, but let's take the opportunity to use some more
My
emotes.
revenge will be swift.
That's right, or carrot revenge.
Finally, a second chance.
The fallen hero comes out. I think Mage is probably the best class for Inspire, because I mean this is pretty decent synergy happening here.
More ranks.
Oh, the Garrison Commander. Let's see what we can pull out here. So we can easily try. We'll start with the King's Zealot first. See what we draw. We draw the pathetic Acid Maw. Well, thank you for nothing, King Zealot. It's the first time the joust has worked, by the way. Okay, we could do this Unleash the Hound's Power of the Wild combination. It would clear all but one of his minions, and I think that's actually worthwhile. So we're going to Unleash the Hounds, and then we're going to Power of the Wild to give our minions +1/+1. There we go.
Well played.
There we go. I'm okay with that. If he just tries to ignore it and hit face, that's fine. If he hero powers, the Bone Guard Lieutenant will only have 4 health anyway, so he just goes for the trade. It's a sensible decision. But now we actually have our high end coming up. And our high end is less scary than his high end, and that's important, and it should be noted. We could just kill it. We could just naturalize it, yeah. Thing is it worth the naturalize? Not really. It's actually a good time to play Acid Maw, believe it or not. Oh, they're all cheering. Unless he hits face. Then he's just going to get the bear and then hero power it. But he could have done that anyway, and that's the notable thing. If he plays cards first... he hero powers it, and he hero powers it again. There you go. But we forced out some weird plays, and that's the important thing to note. He's going to use Inner Fire on the Maiden of the Lake there, which is an interesting decision. She's actually probably the target now. Well, mind you, we got the Armoured Warhorse. We'll try Armoured Warhorse first and see if we get charge. And we do. It actually spoils the result of the joust, and the joust succeeds the Master Jouster coming on out. Okay, so we got some options. We will be killing both of them this turn, so we'll use the Hunter's Mark on good old Warden of the Lake. It's not Warden, Maiden of the Lake. And then we'll use Naturalize on the Kuldara Drake and finish with a shoot.
Job's done.
We're not going to get Hero powered in the face for 10 next turn. Because that was worth the Naturalize, it was too strong.
I appreciate that.
Literally would have got 9 damage straight up every turn. And we're going to get another Kuldara Drake straight off. We're going to get another Maiden of the Lake. Alas, no. We are going to get hero powered. We struggled to maintain board advantage here, but we're going to give it our best shot. This together, maybe? Seems wasteful. That doesn't do a lot. Like, he just hits it with his Drake, and then trades in his trainee, or just hero powers it 3 times. Suppose it's worth playing. It's quite an interesting beast, one of the new high-end beasts.
Let's negotiate. You concede, and I'll let you live.
Uh-oh, negotiations.
New acquisition.
This guy's pretty cool. And immediately he gets the card he needs. That's just the power of Nexus Champion Sarad. Finally, the bear trap goes off. Finally. To be fair, though, it's been an effective trap. Held him back for a while now. Lock and load time. There's no other option. We've got to lock and load to maintain the power of this game. We're going to get a Core Rager, which is interesting because we could probably dump that next turn. Alright, well let's start with clearing that. We're out of spells. Unfortunately, we can't kill both of these. We should, however, use them anyway, because otherwise we're going to lose them to hero power. Wasn't the best lock and load in the world, but we did get a card. As usual, Hunter, not a good class. Not enough secrets in the deck. We need Illuminators. Gets a fireball from it. Look at how many cards he's drawing. It's ridiculous. Mind you, Skynox, the king of random number generators, is enjoying himself, let's be honest. And we're going to get charge, which is helpful. Die. Do we want to play it as a 4-4? We kind of do. Because we're dead anyway. He's probably just going to have drawn Pyroblast and be like, well, hope you enjoy this neutral legendary in your games of Hearthstone. Oh, Polymorph Ball, that'll do it. Another Polymorph Ball? Yeah, that'll do it. Mistakes were made. I think it's convinced me not to buy this hero skin, because she just loses every game. It's just a fact of life. This is the auto-concede class after all, but we are going to try for the mage. Hopefully we flip the coin well, win the biological lottery, and have a privileged life. Oh, we won. Already won. Even curve out from the get-go. Look at that. I'm kind of happy to keep these cards too. Yeah, let's do it. That's good. Magna Lake, good one to have. Polymorph Boar, some decent removal. It's an interesting polymorph. It's so cheap too. And as you can see, it can also be used for that double tap. Got to change that banner to being red. Medivia's cool. And we also got Nexus Champion, Sarad. That you will be, one day. Just shot us. A bold plan. So we could coin out something like a Spell Slinger, but then we have no turn next turn anyway. We're going to just promote this person to being a 2-2. Our purpliness is a certain, you know, it's got a inspirational element to it. And as you can see, these lowly squires can snowball. But of course, as always, Zombie Chow is just straight better and always will be. So that's probably the bear trap, because when has it not been the bear trap? Let's trigger it. It's the bear trap. So here's the choice. We could shoot it and then like force a trade next turn. I think that's the better play. Rather than just throwing away my Spell Slinger, I'm going to do that. Of course, we're giving up a little bit of board momentum. With locks and loads. Has he drawn the dream? The arcane shot? That's the dream. And another arcane shot. And that's all he's wrote. Okay, well we have the Evil Heckler. Power creep is real. Let's embrace it. Off the top. Next turn's probably Maiden of the Lake, Hero Power. And the turn after, Hero Power. And Nexus Champion and Hero Power. Good enough, he says. Leok, the bad one, but it worked. And that's notable. Definitely Maiden of the Lake this turn. Could use Nexus Champion. It's kind of tempting. Maiden of the Lake is the more developmental play, and I'd like to develop my board more. So we're going to go with the Maiden of the Lake and use the powers of her watery ways to make this Fire Blast cheaper. And we're just going to hero power that. Our health is actually lower, that's surprising. He has been hero powering a lot though. Oh, it's an armoured warhorse. But it doesn't have charge. Oh, it does have charge. Didn't show it until now. So for the other person it doesn't. Okay, fine. Well, it's a bit unfortunate, but we will endure. Also the Kodo Rider, that's pretty powerful stuff. So it's out, down comes the Nexus champion.
Let's negotiate. You concede, and I'll let you live.
Yeah, it's a good negotiation right there. Gonna hero power that guy. And what spell will we receive? We'll receive Powered Shield. We'll definitely be playing that one on Nexus champion next turn, if the opportunity presents itself. Or possibly on the Kodo Rider, to summon infinite Kodos. Another one? Does it have charge? No, it doesn't.
A mistake.
Nothing can stop me. Nothing.
Exactly. Got to put your friends into place. Well, Hunter's Mark, that does stop me.
That was folly.
Oh, quick shot. He actually got a good card, created out of lock and load. And some health damage is taken. Let's see what we can do. Well, Blizzard is a card. It will allow us to develop our board, but not much else. That's the problem. We can kill something of Flame Lance. Bad card, but we can kill something. It's also going to take up our entire turn. That's why it's so bad. It's just, yeah. But this 6th attack is bothering me. But even if we use Polymorph Boar, it's not actually going to improve the situation at all. I think we just have to Blizzard and then hero power something next turn. Like next turn we can Kodo hero power. I think that's the play. Yeah. Didn't want to do that, but that's the play. Captured number. Alright. Garrison Commander's tempting because we can play him and then kill those two. Then I'll have any other play on the board apart from a 2-drop. Seems a tad weak. It does, however, clear, and you know what I like about clearing is it clears? Clears the sinuses, clears the mind.
Interesting.
It's probably a better play later on. I think Ronin's actually the good way. No. Look at the damage on the board, he's got lethal, so... Can't do that one. Killing this means he's got 10 damage on the board.
Interesting.
I think this is still the correct play. So we'll hero power this. And we'll hero power this. Even though it'll die anyway, we'll give this Powered Shield. And it'll get that extra card. I think that's the correct play there. He'll just kill it, but that's okay. It's okay. We'll just like Spell Slinger Flame Lance or something. He's got 2 of them. No, my plan failed. We'll still Spell Slinger because it's the right play. Unless we get Garrison Commander, which we did. It's probably still Spell Slinger, I think.
Wanted, dead or alive.
But will he survive the snipe? Ice Block's not bad, gotta be honest. We'll Flame Lance you. Alright. So we've not really improved our board, but we've done a thing. We are taking a ton of damage. We've got to play this Ronin guy. But we're on 8, that's the problem. I need like another Flame Lance. There is another one in there. Fallen Hero kinda helps. I could play this guy and kill it and do like 4 damage to it. Let's think about it. This secret's a good idea. We're going to play that this turn. Then this Fallen Hero lets us deal... Okay, we've got it. Polymorph Boar. Then Fallen Hero. And then we ping it. Boom! Ugh, board control. Ugh. Doing a little dance of an umbrella. Actually, I'm just bobbing about on my chair, waving my arms around, but let's eat this pie in celebration. And then throw away the alcohol, because we don't drink. Oh, it doesn't go away. We're down to 3, but we've got an extra turn of life, which is great. The question is, are we going to be able to maintain our advantage with it? For now, we're going to certainly get that Kodo Rider down. And I think it's going to be a case of Fallen Hero and attack. And the Kodo is a beast. The Kodo Rider himself is not. So we can certainly apply some punishment next turn. The question is, can he kill me this turn? If that's a Huffer, we're in trouble. It's not a Huffer, we're okay. If this summons a charge, we're in trouble. It's not, we're still in trouble though. We've got 2 turns of life to kill him, basically. Because we can't do anything about that. We don't have Flame Strike. Hunter's marking the War Kodo, that's a problem. But he doesn't kill it. Momentum is being accomplished. So we can play Garrison Commander and shoot him twice, or Kodra Drake and shoot him twice. It makes no difference. But if the Kodra Drake survives, we can shoot him for 10. Lots of options. It's also this one and this one. No, I can't afford all that. So, the Argent Horse Rider and the Garrison Commander is certainly a good way to go. So Hero Power. And Hero Power again. Then everything into the face. Can we do it? Can we do it? By the way, this guy, he enjoys reading.
Nothing can stop me. Nothing.
Oh dear. I'm probably still dead. The Kodo Rider's actually done good work, but the thing is, for him to do good work, he has to survive like 2 turns, or have a Garrison Commander. So obviously he's going to trade as much as he can to try and reduce the incoming damage. The Divine Shielded guy, though, is pretty good. That's still not enough. He needs to do more than that, because I've got 2 hero powers. That's going to help. The Refreshment Vendor, see what I mean? And of course the Reincarnate on good old Stranglethorn Tiger means I can't target it, which is going to be dangerous. So the question is, can I deal enough damage this turn to finish him? So that's 6 damage, that's 8, that's 10. Is that enough? Hang on. 6, 8, 10, just everything hit face. I passed the test. It's called simple math. We'll play the Reader Man.
Enjoy reading.
I enjoy reading! Oh. 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 That felt good. So apparently we're all meant to buy these tournament packs. Let's have a look at them. These ones here. Can't drag them over yet. Special offer, getting this fancy card back. Epic music. But I've already bought it. And hopefully I don't get any of the bad legendaries, because there's a lot of bad ones. But we'll see. For now, hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you in the future. It's probably going to be a little bit of a mix in Hearthstone content, like I actually might start playing the game properly again and do some totem decks, because I love the totem theme. Hopefully it can work, that's the thing. Hopefully.